Okay, so in this video, we're going to build something very simple like this with Raylib. So let's start a new project. So first include the Raylib library. And then here's how to have a simple project structure out of your functions. So a setup function, a draw function, an input function, and then a logic function. And then here's how to create a Raylib window. You give it a width and then a height and then a title. Then you call the setup function and then you run this while loop. So this gives you a simple Raylib project structure. You have a GUI that pops out. Did I miss something? Oh, well, window should not close. So yeah, you have a GUI window. Let's make it just a bit shorter, 800. So let's create a circle class. And then some member variables we're gonna need are position, which is a vector2, and vector2 is really just a x and y, two floats. Position, then velocity later to make them move. What else? Radius, and then there's a color. So let's write the constructor circle. So let's write a draw function. Draw circle. Or just draw something. And to draw a circle, you just call the Raylib function draw circle, and then you pass in the x position, the y position, the center of it, and then the radius and color. So position dot x, position dot y, and then radius radius and color. So that would draw the circle. So first, let's create a circle and then draw it. Let's make a global variable for a circle. And this section here are going to be for all of our global variables. Circle, and then in setup, let's initialize this circle to have some values. Let's do like 100 for the position, and then 100 for velocity. Not that it's gonna move right now. Radius and then color, let's just make it whites. So that's the circle. You just do circle draw, and then let's run the program. So you see a circle somewhere here. So now let's write some logic for the circle so that it moves. When we update position, we're gonna use the velocity of the circle to update the position of the circle. So it will look like this: position x plus equal velocity dot x, and then position dot y plus equals velocity dot y. Now there's more we need to add. Well, let's first run it. We'll first call this function in logic. The circle is gone, it's moving too fast. But the thing is, you have to add times get frame time, which changes the unit of the movement to be based on time instead of frames, so that if you have inconsistent frames, your circle is still moving at the constant speed. Like that. So right now, if you just let the circle go, it's going to go out of the screen. So let's write a logic for bound checking. So yeah, it just goes out of the screen. Something for bound checking, void bound check. So if position dot x is less than 0 plus the radius, then reset the position. Reset the position to 0 plus radius. And then position dot x. And then if position dot y is less than 0 plus radius, do the same thing. And then for the other two sides, if position dot x is greater than the width of the screen minus radius, position dot x will equal this value. Similarly for y, is going to be the heights instead. So right now, the circle is not going to go out of bound. So let's just see. Oh wait, I didn't call a function. Bound check, and then it's not going to go out of bound, but it doesn't bounce back, and that's what we're going to add next. We're going to make it bounce. So we're going to make it change direction. So if it hits, this is hitting the left wall. If it hits the left wall, we just flip the x velocity. And then if it hits the top wall, we just flip the y velocity. if it hits the right wall, we flip the x velocity. Hit the bottom wall, we flip the y velocity. So now it should change directions when it hits the wall. So yeah. What should we do next? So now we're ready to create a vector of circles and then put them in. So let's include the vector library. And then let's also randomize the position, velocity, radius, and color of the circles. So we have to include the random library. No, it's std library. And then also chrono for time. So since we want to randomize values, we have to use sRand. We're set up, and that should be done in setup. Time 0. So now let's create circles. So let's take in the inst number of circle. Let's do like 10, and then for inside 0 of circle. So inside this for loop, we're going to create a circle every time and then push it into the circles vector, which we have to create right now. Circles. Let's get rid of this. Let's just do circles. Well, okay, let's just get rid of these for now, and then we're going to rewrite them for the vector. So inside this for loop, we're going to create a circle with randomized values. So let's create a variable to hold the position, vector to position, and then set it to some random values. And it's a good idea to write a function to get a random value from within a range. That's random number. It's min, it's max. And then this function is gonna take in this range, this min and then max range, and then get a random number within this range. So return min plus rand mod max min plus 1. Yeah, it should be returning int. So position, let's get a random number between 0 and the screen width for x, so that it can be anywhere on the screen. And then it is possible for it to be spawned a bit outside of, with like a part of the circle outside of the screen, but then the checkbound is going to handle it and reposition the circle so that it's within the screen. So same idea for the y position. Instead of width, it's going to be the screen height. Okay. I'm missing something? Huh. Oh, too many arguments? Oh, I see. I forgot parentheses there. So the position is randomized. Let's randomize the velocity as well. And then have it be within the range of like to 100, negative 100 to 100, so that I can go in any direction. Negative 100 to 100. Same idea. So velocity, and then we need a radius. And let's make the radius between 50 to 100. The last one is color. So color has 4 components. So there's R, G, B, and A. So R is for red, and then G for green, B for blue, and then A is the alpha value. So let's do this. Just number from 0 to 255. Same thing for RGB, R, and then G, BA. And then A is the alpha value, so let's not go from 0 to 255. Let's do like 255 to 255, so that it's not you can always see it. So this sets up the circle. Now we have to redraw it. We have to draw every circle in the vector, so we use a for loop for xi equals 0, I less than circles dot size I less than circles dot s I draw. Same idea for the logic functions. We're gonna call checking update position and then bound check. Update position and then bound check. So let's run it. Let's see what is going on. We don't see anything. Oh, because it's not pushed back into the circles vector. So we're creating. Oh, we're not even creating a circle. So let's create a circle. Position, passing position, velocity, radius, color, and then push this back into the circles vector. So now all the circles should be in the circles vector. So let's see. We should see all of the circles now, and there they are. They're moving around. There's bound checking, and let's add some inputs. So we're using this function as well. Let's do, and here's how to do it. If this key pressed, and then key Q. So if key Q is pressed, let's add a circle. First, let's write a new function here. Let's turn this into a function so that it creates a circle. Void creates and then we just call this function every time the key Q is pressed. So yeah, every time I'm pressing Q, and then a new circle spawns every time. And then if you use this key down instead, so let's do this key down and then key W. So if you're holding down W, it's gonna spawn a circle, and it's gonna spawn a circle every frame, which is gonna be a lot. So I'm pressing Q right now. I'm gonna press W. Oh, it's a lot of circles. So yeah. The code here will be posted in the comment section